right, guys. Let's take a second. Quit kicking things. Where's your belt? Take a deep breath through your mask. Let us settle ourselves. May our tongues be as swift as silver. May we be inspired. May we be inspiring. And I call on the gods of technology. May our bandwidth be plenty. May our microphones and batteries be functional. May Zoom cooperate. May the internet not bind. May this be a wonderful ritual. So be it. May inspiration be ours. You start here, you start there, off you go. We will meet you at the gate. By the might of the water, by the light of the fire, these stones are made whole and holy. I'm going to be on that side of it. Kelly needs that. This is sacred space. Let all thoughts and words beyond this point focus on the sacred. Work, finances, household obligations have no place in this sanctuary. Anger, fear, frustration have no place in this sanctuary. Hatred, spite, infatuation have no place in this sanctuary. Leave them and all that would hinder our work here among the profane. And as you enter this space, may this sacred water drawn up from the nature's bounty purify your body. May the fires ignited from the ancestors' flames ignite your spirit. Come we now as a people to gather at the sacred well. Come we now as a people to gather in the warmth and the light of the flame. Come we now as a people to gather at the sacred well. Come we now as a people, together in the warmth and the light of the flame. Come we now as a people, together at the sacred well. Come we now as a people, together in the warmth and the light of the flames. Come we now as a people, together at the sacred wells. Come we now as a people, together in the warmth and the light of the flames. We come to this place to honor the mighty kindred. May we be blessed by those denizens of the many realms as we give praise and offerings in their honor on this sacred day. We are here to honor the gods. We begin with Debbie acknowledging the host of all Druid rites. So let us share in this grain as we lift our voices in song to our Mother, the Earth, with song number 4, We Are One with the Mother. Lady Serona.
We are one with the Mother, we are one with the Earth, we are one with each other by our lives, by our birth. We are one with the Mother, we are one with the Earth, we are one with each other by our lives, by our birth. We are one with the Mother, we are one with the Earth, we are one with each other by our lives, by our birth. We are one with the
great grandmother of many, you who were first in this land. It was you who knew the hearts of Wolf and his brother Coyote. And it was through your wisdom that you chose Coyote to bear the sack containing all of the people. And it was you who knew that at the crucial moment, Coyote would open the sack, releasing the people upon the earth. So too, it was you who knew that though many of the people would be scattered like seeds on the wind, the last out of the sack would remain here, in this place, walking in your footsteps. So too do we, a new people, walk here, where your feet once compressed the earth, and we too give you our love and our honor, and look to your wisdom and to guide our steps. Great grandmother of the earth, we honor you.
Great grandmother of the earth, we honor you. And now Kenzie will lead us as we turn our attention to our patron and his shrine.
Technical difficulties. O silver-tongued messenger of the gods, I call to you, who are guardian, guide, and patron of this grove. Far-traveling luck-bringer, your shrine is your presence in our sanctuary.
Where's his offerings? Where's his offerings?
Swift-footed Hermes, your presence is welcomed.
Swift-footed Hermes, your presence is welcome. And you may be seated, and please mute your microphones. It is time for us to take a moment to contemplate the season and the reason for this rite. The wheel of the year turns, and the wheel of time continues to turn, drawing one year close in preparation for the opening of the next. And here we stand at the cusp, the lip, the edge, the now on the border between what was and what will be. Today we are neither here nor there, standing instead on the twilight between old and new. In ancient times, people understood borders and boundaries. They understood that beyond these lines of demarcation were other beings, gods, goddesses, demigods, all sorts of spirits of the natural world, and perhaps most disturbing, the shades of those who had passed beyond those boundaries, leaving us behind. Priestesses and priests, druids, seers, shaman, and other wise and learned leaders studied the signs and calculated the days. They created calendars so that they could, as accurately as possible, identify those powerfully magical in-between times in order to prepare their people to receive these other beings with joy and safety. This particular magical boundary has been marked as by many cultures and known by many names: Day of the Dead, All Saints' Day, and Samhain, among others. Now, as darkness becomes more powerful, stealing ever more time from the light, as the sweet winds of autumn give way to the bitter blasts of winter, as tortoises, lizards, and other denizens of our desert hunker down into the warmth of their burrows, as plastic armored warriors meet on fields and frozen lakes to compete in old rivalries, and as students seriously buckle down to their studies, abuzz with the season's candied treats, we gather at our tables laden with the bounty of our past year. Our settings are placed and the food is warm and ready. We are prepared to light the candles and throw open the doors to receive guests long gone. This year, darkness has been upon us unabated and unnoticeable in the sky. So many more people have passed beyond our world than have ever gone before without war's influence and action. For each life lost too soon, we mourn and remember. For each friend, family member, and loved one, we shed tears. And yet we know that they are just beyond our reach, not so far away, and still available to hear our words. So let us lift our voices as one folk as we make offerings in reverence and in joy. Make sure we're on the next page. Now we recall the cosmos as it was in the beginning, and through our collective memory, let it be born anew. But let us begin before the beginning with Gavin calling a cosseter.
O great reaper of lives, who stalks silently through our world, a scythe-bearing menace, answering an unspoken call, in a cloak of darkness that hides your clotted, rotted remains, harbinger, harvester, psychopomp, grim reaper, come into our sanctuary, dark servant, and aid us as we renew the cosmos. Through you, let the present and the beginning merge. Let this sanctuary become, as the mundi, the omphalos, the center of all.
Settle yourselves, my friends. Get comfortable. Now take a deep breath. As you exhale, let your mind empty. Let thoughts and worries flow outward with your breath. Breathe again, pulling in the world. and let your cares drift away. Breathe. Now cast your mind back, back, back. Let your mind wander into the deep dark.
In the beginning, there was darkness, for the day begins in the night, and the vast emptiness was formless. But in the sea of chaos, matter gathered into a lifeless ball, churning with heat, pulsing with the heartbeat of the cosmos. And the earth heaved, and the elements separated, and above the roiling mass, clouds gathered, beginning as thin wisps of moisture drifting. The growing mists joined and ascended until the sky above thickened with the evaporated liquids, drawing a blanket across the newly formed firmament. And these clouds too took up the pulse of the cosmos. Then from the darkness, the gathered waters fell, coming first as a fine mist to cool and soothe. The gentle rains grew into a mighty deluge, covering the raw, stratified earth in a thick layer of frothing liquid. And these waters took up the heartbeat, ebbing and flowing, a steady balm on the world.
Then above the throbbing pulse, the sky grumbled and the light flashed. In thick, dark clouds, tentative flickers of spark randomly, and grumbles echoed ominously until the night was dark and silent no longer. Then the light reached out, its forked fingers, to stroke the waters, to prod the land not yet covered. And in that moment, the land and the waters were joined with the fire from the skies above. And the heartbeat of the cosmos pulsed throughout the new world until life filled all the realms, and the day began.
And so, here we are at the present, which is the beginning. The cosmos is renewed, and we are rewoven into it. Above, below, between. As it was then, as it is now.
Newly born and forever in existence, these hallows in our sanctuary, well, fire pit, shrines, mark the center of our cosmos, to which all things are connected. Now gather yourselves, my friends, and let us get our powers pumping for the work ahead by singing song number 17, The Crossroads. Lady Serona. Lady Serona.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. What am I missing?
17.
I don't
Crossroads.
have numbers. You got to give me a title.
The Crossroads.
We will meet at the crossroads where our hollows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands. If we meet at the crossroads with offerings in hand, there's a way going westward toward the setting sun. There's a way going westward where the shades belong. We will all travel onward when our time has come. Down that lane going westward into the great beyond. There are ways going eastward toward the hidden veil. There are ways going eastward where the fairies dwell. There are gnomes, druids, and dryads, leprechauns as well. On that path going eastward into the secret veil. So come meet at the crossroads where our hollows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands, where we meet at the crossroads with offerings in hand. There's a way going downward beneath the fertile sweep. There's a way going downward where the hidden treasures keep. In the smithy's divine hammers with sparks that crash and leap. By the stream flowing downward into the molten deep. There's a way going upward where azure countries lie. There's a way going upward where royal chariots fly. With offerings and omens from messengers on high. Through the flames soaring upward to castles in the sky. So let's meet at the crossroads where our hollows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands, where we meet at the crossroads with offerings in hand. There's a way swirling roundward beyond the sodden doom. There's a way swirling roundward, morning, night, and noon. Monks, caves, and trenches, rule net and harpoon. On the tide surging roundward, following the moon. There are stones at the center, a sacred peristyle. There are stones at the center where tricksters may beguile the weary and unwary who tarry for a while at that intersected center of the transcendental mile. Still we're here at the crossroads where our hollows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands as we wait at the crossroads with offerings in hand. Yes, we're here at the crossroads, center of the cosmos. Oh, we're here at the crossroads with offerings in hand.
Ah, lots of energy we're stirring up. Apparently, we're stirring up the storm too. Now hold on to that power a moment longer, my friends, for it is time to stir more of the energies of creation. Together, let us join our powers to open the gates and the ways marked by these hallows, that they may link us directly to the realms beyond. John. Gates. Just put them up. If they're going to keep blowing off, put them under the candles. I don't want them lost. Gates, gates. Gate. He's going to need a microphone. You're going to need a microphone. John, you're first. He.
Oh shift, dark soil, last cover of the day. Shake the stones, loosen the loam, to the left and to the right, to the front and to the rear. Shift and rend, shift and rend.
Shift and
Reach
rend.
westward in your
Shift
rending,
and
dark
rend.
soil,
Shift
traveling
and
to the
rend.
very end of the earth.
Shift and rend.
Shift and rend, shift and rend. Form a fissure,
and rend.
branching ever
Shift
westward.
and rend.
Press out the bedrocks,
Shift
ensuring
and
walls,
rend.
and let the
Shift
abyss
and
appear.
rend.
Let the gate to the underworld, the realm of the dead, be open.
Let the gate be open.
O shimmer, enchanted cloak, first veil of life. Below the barriers, sever the threads. To the right, to the front, to the right, to the left. Stretch and tear.
Stretch and tear.
Stretch and tear.
Stretch
Split eastward
and tear.
in your tearing,
Stretch and
enchanted
tear.
cloak,
Stretch
traveling
and
to the
tear.
very origins of the
Stretch
earth.
and tear.
Stretch
Stretch
and tear. Stretch and tear. Stretch and tear. Form a rent,
tear.
splitting
Stretch
ever
and
eastward.
tear.
Press out the
Stretch
fabric
and
in
tear.
rippling pleats,
Stretch
and the
tear.
occult appear.
Stretch and
Let the
tear.
gate to the ether
Stretch
world,
and tear.
the realm of the noble ones, be open.
The
Let the
gates
ways
be open. It's broken.
I draw up the spring water.
Go get your torch. Torch. Split. Where's your card?
I gather this perpetual fire, that its flame may blaze the way to the crossroad.
I gather up this spring water. There it flows. May usher the way to the crossroads.
Oh, churn mighty waters, soothing balm of the world. Toss the waves, stir the currents, to the west, to the south, to the east, to the north. Churn and turn, churn and turn, churn and turn. Reach
Churn
downward in
and
your
turn.
churning, mighty
Churn
waters,
and turn.
draining deep
Churn
into the bowels
and
of the
turn.
earth.
Churn
Churn
and
and
turn.
turn, churn and
turn.
turn. Form a whirlpool, spinning ever
Churn
downwards.
and turn.
Press out the cooling
Churn
liquid in
and
rushing
turn.
walls,
Churn
and let a
and
tunnel
turn.
appear.
Churn and turn.
Let the
Churn
way to the
and
netherworld, the domain
Churn
of the earth
and
deities,
turn.
be open.
Churn and turn. Let the way be open. O stir mighty fires, gift from the skies above. Lift the air and stir the winds. To the east, to the south, to the west, to the north. Twist and burn, twist and burn, twist and burn, twist and burn. Reach skyward in your burning mighty fire, rising up from the very core of the earth, and twist and burn, twist and burn, twist a burn. Form a fire whirl, spinning ever upward. Press out the scorching flames and rushing walls, and let a tunnel appear. And twist and burn, twist and burn. Let the way to the heavens, to the domain of the sky deities, be open.
Let the ways be open.
Let this giant skull, this macabre, oversized reminder of what lies beneath, that apparently has no light anymore, stand with us at the center of the cosmos. Let it glow with an inner light that all kindred might see and know that this is a crossroads between the ways. And so, as you have aided, so it is. The gates are open.
The ways are open.
And the temperature just dropped 10 degrees. My friends, the gates stand open at this intersection of the ways, yet we remain firm on the land, on the earth which is our home. So let us sound out the call then and issue invitations to our kindreds that they may join us here at the crossroads, the center which is the beginning, the present, the end. And first, Gavin will call on a gatekeeper, a guardian to stand at the center and ward these crossroads to the realms.
We call to you, Lady Liberty, O mighty goddess, with torch in hand, new colossus of this land. Your steady, mild gazes see both far and near. Mother of freedom, oh, into the hearts of those who are here. Mother of freedom, come to us with your grace and stand with us in this place. Keep safe our ritual space. May your burning beacon bright be a warning in the night. Lady Liberty, the Druids call.
Just leave it.
Be our gatekeeper. Be with us now, one and all.
Liberty, be welcome among us.
Liberty, be welcome among us.
Mighty Chainbreaker, we are entrusting you with these keys to our sanctuary and pray that you stand vigilant these open ways during our rite. Keep watch, Liberty, that the flames do not burn out of control, that the whirlpool does not rise out of the well, and that the unwelcome, the inimical, the dangerous pass not into this space to disturb our worship. And now, let us call in our beloved kindreds with song number 7, Kindreds 3. In the house, on the south right and center table, there's a white bowling pin. Bring it out and put it on the table. Lady Serona? Lady Serona? Ladies, Lady Serona? Kindreds 3? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. May you come down from the mountain. May you come across the sea. May you gather nearer to us and be welcome, kindreds 3. From the blood that flows within us to the heart that beats the same. All the souls who've gone before us are the kin from which we came. So you honored ancient wise ones who have gone across the sea. Return to be among us, ancestors welcome be. Hear the souls of trees and mountains dancing to the river's song, and the beasts who fill our world, forces we rely upon. You great souls of green and wild things, who we send but rarely see. Draw nearer to our fire, nature's spirits welcome be. They are oldest of the powers, from them all life did rise. Some we know and some we don't know, still we look up to the skies. All you gods who live above us, in the earth and in the sea, we your children call out to you, shining ones welcome be. So may you come down from the mountain, may you come across the sea, may you gather nearer to us and be welcome, kindreds free. My friends, please stand as you are able. And let us turn our attention to the ancestor shrine, as John calls the ancient ones.
To all those whose bones lie in this land, whose hearts are tied to it, whose memory holds it, ancient tribes of this place, we offer you welcome. All of our grandmothers and grandfathers, our own beloved dead, blood kin and heart kin, ancient tribes of our blood, we offer you welcome. To all those elder wise ones who guide their people, poets and seers, judges and magicians, wise ones of ancient days, we offer you welcome. Ancient ones, be welcome among us.
Ancient ones, be welcome among us. And now let us turn our attention to the nature spirit shrine, as Nancy calls the noble ones. Green.
This one. All the spirits of the mountains and trees, all you ancient and bearded fathers, to subtle and spry children, spirits of the land, we offer you welcome. To all the spirits of rivers and streams, to the cloud sisters and rain sisters, to the fresh spring daughters, spirits of the waters, we offer you welcome. To all the spirits of the creatures of the earth, you beasts who walk or fly or crawl or swim, spirits of the creatures, we offer you welcome. Noble ones, we welcome among us.
Noble ones, be welcome among us. And finally, let us turn our attention to the sacred center as Kenzie calls to the shining ones. It's your turn.
To all the primordial ones, progenitors of all that is oldest of old, shapeless and faceless powers of all, most ancient of gods, we offer you welcome. To all the shining ones, first children of the mother, wisest and mightiest, loving and comforting, gods of and goddesses, we offer you welcome. To the gods and goddesses of this place, ancient and powerful, known to us or unknown, gods of this place, we offer you welcome. Shining ones, be welcomed among us.
Shining ones, be welcome among us. My friends, we have come now to the most important part of our rite. In a moment, we will invite the guests of honor to their seat and offer them our gifts and our praises. Before we do that, though, let us take a moment to gather up that which we will offer. We have many items available in the sanctuary which are appropriate for offerings. If you would have an offering made on your behalf, please click the raise hand button and state in the chat screen what you would like to have offered. If you would like to make an offering at your personal shrine, now is the time to ensure that you have what you need to do so, but do not offer yet. Quickly now, the rain is coming. Leave it to us to not have the heaters working anymore. Yes, sadly. Don't show off the bad, ugly parts of our yard. What's wrong with you? Go stand by the fire. It'll smell like fire. I didn't bring a. Everybody getting their offerings, or are we just standing around? For the love of Pete, what are you doing?
I think we're the virtuals are all ready. If not, drop a note in the text. Virtual is all ready.
All the batteries on our microphones going on. My friends, please bring your attention back to the sacred center. If you need more time to collect your offerings, please do so quietly and respectfully, as it is time for us to call our guests of honor, and your attention and energies will make it easier for them to join us. Welcome to the divine beings, the heroes and honored dead, and fairies, gnomes, and other beings of nature. To all of you who have gathered at our sanctuary, we pray you join us in giving worth to the guests of honor of this holy rite here in our sanctuary. These ways stand open now, and an invitation has been sent anonymously to all of the kindreds. Now let us get specific. Let us remember individual ancestors, ones who helped form this great nation, ones whose heroism sent them too soon from this world, ones to whom we are connected through their works, beliefs, and actions, and ones whose blood still runs in our veins. We call to you now, ancestors of America and American heroes. Debbie.
I call to you, ancestors of America. You, Elizabeth Freeman, who successfully sued for your freedom. You, Alice Paul, who fought for women's suffrage. You, Mildred and Richard Loving, who earned your right to marry. We honor you, who held the mirror of justice to our nation's face, that those that came after might not suffer your same scars and pain. You, Sacagawea, you was the voice and face of Lewis and Clark expedition. You, Marie Thorpe, who helped fully map the ocean's floor. You, Neil Armstrong, who first set foot on the moon. We honor you, who traversed the land, sea, and sky, that those that came after might reach ever further. You, Lewis Latimer, who made the light bulb shine more than a few nights. You, Chris Crosby, who freed women from the confines of corsets. You, Chester Carlson, who brought copying to the masses. We honor you, whose ingenuity cured everyday frustrations, that those that came after might inspire to even greater things. Ancestors of America, be welcome among us.
Ancestor of America, be welcome among us. Nancy, purple.
I call to the heroes past, known and unknown. To begin with warriors like General Daniel Chappie James Jr., veteran fighter pilot of 3 wars and the first African American to achieve the highest rank in the U.S. military, 4-star general. Sergeant Alvin York, a World War I conscientious objector who, when faced with death, saved an entire division. Medal of Honor winner Peter Lemon, whose actions saved many in Vietnam War. And next turn to the statesmen like Thomas Jefferson, signer of the Declaration of Independence, George Washington, great general and first president, Abraham Lincoln, visionary and purveyor of justice, who outlawed slavery. Finally, to the social heroes like Harvey Milk, the first openly gay elected public official, Jesse Owens, the fastest runner of his time, who, as a man of color, defied Hitler to win his Olympic races, John Adam Campbell, the first governor of the Wyoming Territory, who approved the first law in U.S. history explicitly granting women the right to vote. All of you heroes who forged ahead despite the odds, be welcome among us.
Heroes, be welcome among us. Now, my friends, let us call to our individual ancestors, those who we knew, those who we'd like to have known, those whose lives have inspired, and those whose lives have brought us to a place we are tonight. I invite you then to each come forward to name an ancestor you'd like to invite to our tables this evening. Please use the raise hand button to take your turn. Okay. Nope, after. But I do need a lighter, and I need somebody to camera. Do we have a lighter? That thing work in the light? Yeah. And to whom do you call? Call somebody. I need a microphone. Lady Serona will take care of them.
Okay.
I was looking for somebody here to start the fire.
Oh,
That's why I...
oh, Connie.
To whom do you call?
Oh, Connie.
Connie. And how shall we know her?
Jolly red looks like me. Red hair looks like me. Red. Yeah, there we go. She's my biological mother.
And what do you offer her?
Randy.
Brandy.
Oh, okay.
To the Jolly Red Connie. Not staying lit. Got it. Be welcome among us.
How do I make this thing behave?
Accept their sacrifice.
God dang it.
Lady Serona, do we have others who will be who have asked to make offerings?
Yes, we have several.
We know what
Frankie,
offerings we need to gather
why don't
up.
you go
if we want
first?
offerings locally.
Ashley M says, repeat, please.
Says what?
Repeat, please.
I need to know if we're making the offering for you and what we need to bring for you.
Okay.
And we're, for some reason, I'm having problems hearing you guys, so your mics got turned down again.
Oh boy. All right. Frankie.
All right. All right. I'll go first. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I'm asking Beach.
Yeah, better.
Okay.
To whom do you
All right.
call?
My grandmother Bruni.
Grandmother whom?
Grandmother Bruni.
Rooney?
Yep.
Okay. And how shall we know her?
With raven hair and blue eyes, Bruni was one to always keep the family together and has still kept us together to this very day.
And what did you bring her?
I bring her 2 dragonfly barrettes since she loved nature and always knew how to look fabulous.
To the raven-haired Grandma Bruni. Come on, lighter. I don't know if this is just not long enough to reach in here or what. Be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us.
And who else do we have who would like to offer? To invite?
Todd. You can unmute?
Yes.
Todd,
Yes, I'm unmuted.
to whom do you call?
I am calling on my dad and my granddad and any and all of my ancestors who might now and then have been a little bad. I'm giving you cinnamon stick. I'm lighting it up right now. There's something about cinnamon smoke that penetrates worlds. Gentlemen, take a look at where this is going and see if you can find yourself a better one than you're in right now. This is your escape patch. If you want to take it, go for it. When you get there, offer mint, some of this mint to Hades.
All right.
Thank you all.
I missed the part where how were we going to know your granddad?
They'll be they'll be older to middle-aged black guys.
This is Las Vegas, you understand.
I understand. I do understand.
And I'm sorry, you brought them cinnamon?
Oh, yes, I did. I brought cinnamon.
Ah. To Todd's dad and granddad, the two older black gentlemen who should know that they were invited.
Yes, indeed.
Be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us.
They're not entirely sure if they want to visit, though. There they go.
There they go.
Ashley.
Hi.
Hi, Ashley. To whom do you call?
My paternal grandfather, my grandpa Harris.
Grandpa Harris. And how shall we know him?
Short and scrappy.
And what did you bring him?
I brought him some Pinot Grigio and some rosemary.
Awesome. To Grandpa Harris, who's short like me.
And scrappy.
And scrappy, like me. Be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us. All right, Cheryl.
I don't have rosemary with me, although it grows outside. I would like to offer rosemary there at the service site.
Just a second.
Site.
Grab
Sorry.
your stuff. Sorry, our offerings are not set out like they normally are because the wind would have thrown them across the room by now. All right. And to whom do you call?
I call to my grandma Virginia Hill Palmer and my grandpa Paul Palmer, who settled our valley, who made truce with the local natives and developed commerce for an area that needed it desperately. She's the great-granddaughter of General A.P. Hill. We are offering rosemary for memory, to remember the things that happened in that valley that include my native family members, the tragedies, the alliances, the friendships. That's it.
Take a peek now.
Grandpa and Grandpa, Grandma and Grandpa Palmer. Be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us. Akira.
Hello, thank you.
Oh, Akira?
Yeah, it's Adam.
Okay.
I was looking for a call to my mother, Mary Ann Yar Savage. I guess you would know her as a strong Lithuanian mother. And
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to repeat again. An airplane decided he needed to buzz over top of us.
Yeah,
So
no problem. Mother Mary Ann Yarosavage. She would be known as a strong Lithuanian mother. And I went and brought her some fresh basil I've been growing all summer.
to marry the strong Lithuanian mother.
Thank you.
Be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us.
Okay, for me, BJ, as soon as you're done there.
Yes, please. To whom do you call?
For Suki.
For Suki? Yes.
For Suki, who the chocolate lab that was a very, very, very good dog.
And what did you bring, Suki?
I have for Suki here at home for our altar 3 milk bone dog biscuits.
Awesome. To Suki, who will never be menaced by a tortoise again.
Oh yeah, that.
Be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us. Ashley, did you have another?
Come on.
No, I just didn't know how to undo the hand raise
There
thing.
you go. Okay. All right. It looks like we are done on this side, BJ.
They're too tall. Suki is too busy playing to stick around. All right. And to whom do you call? Your parent?
Yeah. I call my parents, Linda and Ray.
Linda and Ray, and how shall we know them?
My mom will be have a Cheshire cat Gwen, and my dad will be his jocularity.
And what did you bring them?
Started salt cakes.
To Linda and Ray. I didn't get them wrong. We'll put them there. Big offerings go in the big fire. You know that's a gas fire, right? To Linda and Ray. Come on. I think I need longer lighter. To Linda and Ray, be welcome among us.
Be welcome among us.
Gavin, did you have somebody to call?
I'd like to call, I'm lucky enough to have multiple people that I could call mother, or we're certainly maternal. Graham, Mom, Levina, Alice, Melissa, all the women in my life that are no longer with me. And they would all be known by bringing us together with good food and good times and love. That's how you know them. And I brought spices because you always have to spice up the good food. Actually, can I use the yellow one? Yellow is favorite color by grandmother, although red would work.
I think part of it's the torch is just too powerful. To Gavin's mom and mom and mom.
All those maternal ones.
Gavin's maternal mom. Be welcome among us. Just drop it on the side so that it's not Yeah, but with the wind, it's just throwing everything. Be welcome among us. Hensi? To whom do you call?
My mother, my father, and my nana.
And how shall we know them?
Well, my parents will be holding hands like they always are, and my grandma will be the one smiling and hugging everybody, including all you guys.
And what did you bring them?
I brought tea for my mom and my grandma, and a shot for my dad, and some flowers. Even though my mom said never buy her flowers, I brought you flowers.
Sideball. Okay. Junenchi's mom and dad who are holding hands and a hugging grandmother chasing us around for hugs. Be welcome among us. I swear these little vents on our altar are making it worse instead of better. Be welcome among us. Any other offerings tonight? And to whom do you call?
My Hinto, my first teacher. She's a 7th generation female medicine woman.
And how shall we know her?
She'll be coming with the wolves. She's hungry. Tobe and Shira. She has long hair. And she visits your dreams. And the Dark Lord and Lady Morgana, who taught me the ways also. They'll be coming together also.
And what did you bring them?
I brought them coffee and flowers.
To Morgana and the medicine woman. Be welcome among us. I have one also, if you don't mind. Maybe. Hey, can you leave that off for just a minute? This past March, just before we knew that COVID was February, just before we knew that COVID was something to worry about, or even that it was something, a very dear friend of ours became sick and died within 2 or 3 days, and nobody's entirely sure what actually was the final cause, whether or not it was tied to the virus. But a young lady lost too soon. Sam, I call to you, and I bring with me all the thoughts and memories of all the people who attended your memorial. May these all reach you and speak to you and remind you that even in these times of uncertainty, no, I want it in the middle so it doesn't blow. Sam, be welcome among us. I think that big one was a little bit too big for tonight. Anybody else? One more.
Bill's mom. Bill's mom.
Bill's mom. And how will we know her?
He's not paying attention. She's kind of short, kind of quiet. She's missing a finger.
And what did you bring her?
I brought her flowers and coffee.
Bill's mom with the missing finger? It's not the middle finger, is it? That would be a tragic. Is it? Ah, completely tragic. I don't know what happened to those. They were perfectly fine when we put them up. Be welcome among us. Any other ancestors to be invited tonight?
Yeah, I think the men in my family got upset because they just only did the women.
Ah, to whom do you call?
All those ancestors who helped father me, particularly my father and Roger and my grandfather. And it's alcohol, and because they all drank.
To all of the long past men in Gavin's life, be welcome among us. Any other to be honored tonight?
I would like to call Dot and Van. Their picture is on the altar. Van's tall, my mom's short. And I bring them Samuel Adams Oktoberfest over here.
I'm sorry, you bring them what?
I bought them beer,
Sam
but I
Adams.
have it over here.
That's all right. Dot and Van, be welcome among us. Any others tonight? Among our virtual guests, among our local guests, in the wind, blowing in the breeze. Apparently my nose was running, sorry. Now we have one last chance to make offerings to all of those who have been invited tonight, including our inspirational predecessors and the brave heroes, as well as the beloved dead that we have invited to our space. Behold, we bring gifts for you. May you bask in our praises and accept that which we offer. If there are any offerings for those we've invited tonight before we do personal prayers, now's a quick minute to do so. We're trying not to lose the night. Individual ancestors and ancestors right now. Accept this sacrifice. Any others? Let us take a moment then of silence to remember our beloved dead and all those who have stepped into the great beyond. There's pretty colors in the flames. Death, Death is nothing at all. I have only slipped away to the next room. I am I, and you are you. Whatever we were to each other, that we still are. Call me by my old name. Speak to me in the easy way which you used to. Put no difference into your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me. Pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without effect, without the trace of a shadow on it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same that it ever was. There is absolute unbroken continuity. Why should I be out of mind because I am out of sight? I am but waiting for you, for an interval, somewhere, very near, just around the corner. All is well. Can you find well of memory? Do you remember how to do this? John? You want me to start? Look into the well of memory.
The well of memory.
Look into the well of time. Look into the well of ages. I am yours, you are mine. Listen to the ancient stories. Listen to the ancient songs. Listen to the ancient wisdom. I go on, you go on.
Deep within
our hearts are beating.
Deep
Within our hearts we know. Our descendants will remember. Our love flows, your love flows. I don't have 18 in here, so we may have to skip it. Hard to do when you're on Zoom all year. Mighty dead, beloved dead, accept this sacrifice. And so we have given our love and our wealth to our unforgotten leaders and to the enduring guardians. Now let our voices rise on the fire. Let our voices sound in the well. Let our words echo from here to the realms beyond. Ancestors of America, American heroes, beloved dead, accept our sacrifice.
accept our sacrifice.
Battery just died. Try not to lose the battery. Oh, clever pioneers and brave forefathers and our own beloved dead, we have given you our praise and our offerings. And now we ask that you indulge us as we offer to those others who have joined us today. May you bless them as you bless us. Now that our guests of honor have received the lion's share of our bounty, if there are any other offerings to be made to the mighty kindreds assembled among us tonight, deities, nature spirits, or other ancestors, you may take a moment to do so at your personal altar by clicking the raise hand button to have an offering made on your behalf, or by coming forward to any of our hallows and shrines. Now's the time.
Frankie has an offering. Go ahead, Frankie.
Do you guys still have apple whiskey? If not, you want to, if you guys don't have apple whiskey, you want to grab Fireball whiskey.
Right. Can one of you guys help her out with that? Because I have a mask malfunction and I need to go get another mask.
I have the fireball whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Loving Aphrodite, thank you for reminding us love is still alive in this nation and in this world. Accept this sacrifice.
Anyone else?
Anyone else?
I make an offering to those who do not have people on the planet that call them, or to those who have passed that are not recognized. An offering of some sort of alcohol to whoever needs to be recognized but doesn't have anyone to recognize them.
To the nearly forgotten dead. Accept this sacrifice.
Todd has an offering. Go ahead and unmute, Todd.
To Lord Hades, this offering of fresh mint. Accept this sacrifice.
Hades, accept this sacrifice.
There are no more hands in the chat.
This is to Apollo for worldwide health. Apollo, accept the sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice. To Ares, god of manliness, war, and peace. Remind me of my ways. Accept this sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
There are no more hands raised in the chat. We're good.
All right. And so we have given our sacrifices and spent time with our guests of honor and our kindreds. Now, Seer, what messages have they for us?
The ancestors give aspen or courage. Ancestors are asking you to keep your courage. The nature spirits offer you, which is mortality, and messages to remember that you are mortal. Shining ones offer nectar, which is cleansing, means to clear out the old for the new. And the beings of the occasion, the blessed ones, offers gold or KOAD or oneness. It says remember that you are one with all.
The offerings are good. The offerings are good. Breathe deep, my friends, and settle yourselves. These ways stand open. Roads and whirling tunnels that reach to the far realms. And amongst us here, and just beyond the borders to our realms, there is a crowd of guests looking on with love. As we have given our sacrifices of songs, poems, fine oils and alcohols, and praise to the kindreds, now we will ask for them to deliver their blessings to us in return. We know that these blessings will be magnified many times by their greatness. Now, as you are able, stand or unmute your mic and speak truly. Is it your will to receive the blessings of the kindreds?
It is.
It is.
And will you accept these gifts without remorse, recrimination, or regret?
Yes.
Yes.
I will.
Yes.
Then ask of your own free will.
Give us the waters.
Us the
Give
water.
Give us the waters.
Give us the waters.
Give us the
Give
waters.
us the waters.
Give
Give
us the waters. Give
Give
us
us
the
the
waters.
waters.
The
Give
ancestors
us the waters.
that with this
Give
vessel
us the waters.
flowing with
Give
your
us the
blessings.
waters. Give us the
Give us the
waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters.
Give us
Give us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters.
Spirit of
Give
nature,
us
we
the
beg you to
waters.
with this vessel
Give
that
us the waters. Give 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 us the waters.
Give us the waters.
we meet you at
Give
the
us the
crossroads
waters.
that we
Give
may
us the
fill with your love.
waters.
Give us the
Give us the
waters.
waters.
Give
Give
us.
us the waters. Give us the
Give us the
waters. Give
waters.
us the waters.
Give us
Give
the
us the
waters.
Let
waters.
this vessel
Give us the
be filled and
waters.
flowing with your
Give us
blessings.
the
The
waters.
waters.
Give us the
Give us the
waters.
waters.
Give us the
Give
waters.
us the waters.
Give us the
Give
waters.
Give
Give
us
us
the
the
waters.
waters.
Give us
Give us the waters.
waters.
Give us the waters. Give us
Give us the waters.
give us the
Give
waters.
us the
Give
waters.
us the waters.
Waters.
Give us
Give
the
us the
waters.
waters.
Give us the
Give us the
waters.
waters.
Give us the
Give us
waters.
the
The waters
Give
of
us
life.
the
Give us the
waters.
waters.
Give us the waters. Give us the waters.
Give us the waters.
And we share this first drink of the blessings with our host, and we share this drink with our patron, that they may, who support us, share in our bounty. And now, my friends, please read the words in your order of service or in the front of your songbooks if you have songbooks here. And join me in accepting. Stand as you are able. Beloved dead, ancient ones, noble ones, shining ones, we stand before you in
with pride,
Pride,
honor,
honor,
and
and
friendship.
friendship.
accept
And
Accept
accept these blessings which you have given.
Behold the waters of life. Let these blessings that I pour out share to all those who are amongst us virtually and could not be in here present through no limitation or fault of their own. It's all sticky. Y'all are doing this on purpose, right? Making me hold this thing above my shoulders. You all who are virtual have no idea how difficult it is to pour this beautiful vessel that we have. Everybody get one? Did you get one for Bill?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody.
Y'all can see how thick that glass is.
The waters of life.
Waters of life.
To the waters of life.
Apple juice. We're all the way to the last page. His finger's gone numb. By the way, it's only 55 degrees. It's not nearly as cold as it feels. No, I had to run in to replace my mask and I looked. It's the wind. It's the wind. That's what's killing us is the humidity. And so this rite draws to a close. Let us thank all those who accepted our invitation and hospitality today. We begin first with the last. No, I'm not playing with myself. My plate's all tangled. Promise. Unforgotten leaders, enduring guardians, all our beloved dead who we called individually. May we remember you even when this rite is gone. May you be ever close to us. We thank you.
We thank you.
Kenzie, Shining Ones, Red Scroll. But she needs the microphone for it.
Shining ones, honest brother, we thank you for walking amongst us today. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift of parting. given out of love and asking nothing in return. Shining ones, we thank you.
Shining ones, we thank you. Nature spirits? Green one.
Spirits of the earth, fully manifest on this mortal plane, we thank you for your presence in our sanctuary today. We know that you remain among us always, felt though rarely seen. But as this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Nature spirits, we thank you.
Nature spirits,
We thank you.
Mighty ancestors, spirits of those gone before, we thank you for joining us here today. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Ancestors, we thank you.
We thank you.
We thank you. Lady Liberty, gatekeeper, you have stood with us at these crossroads, and your keen observations have kept the fires and waters safely contained to their tasks. Your masteries of the keys has kept us safe from those who travel to the sanctuary to disrupt our worship. You have made it easier for the kindred to find their way to our sanctuary as guests, and you have seen them each safely back to their own realms. For all of this and more, we thank you.
We thank you.
We thank you. The yellow one. No, that's Gavin.
Almighty Liberty, new colossus of this land, with steady gaze, and torch in hand. Mother of freedom, the time has come. Our meeting is over. The rites are done. We thank you for your might. We thank you for your light. Until we meet again, Lady Liberty, we thank you.
Lady Liberty, we thank you. Now, as this rite comes to an end, this giant skull no longer needed to guide travelers. The connections to the ways, too, are no longer needed at this nexus. So let us calm the energies. Let us close the ways. Let the veils between the realms fall into place. Mighty fire, gift from the skies above, still the whirlwind, and let the fiery tunnel collapse. Calm the twist, calm the burn, calm the twist, calm the twist. Let the hungry flames dwindle until there's naught but smoke remaining. Calm the twist, calm the burn, calm the twist, calm the burn. Let the clouds of smoke break apart, dissolving into gentle tendrils of scented mist, and calm the twist, calm the burn, calm the twist, calm the burn. Let the way to the heavens, the domain of the sky deities, be closed.
Let the ways be closed. Mighty waters, soothing balm of the world, fill the full, and let the watery tunnel collapse. Calm the churn, calm the turn,
Calm the churn, calm the turn.
Let the rushing walls of liquid collapse inward until there is naught but a steady flow. Calm the churn, calm the turn, calm the churn, calm the turn. And let the current slow and spread dissolving into the gentle lap and suck of water against its boundaries.
Calm the
Calm the
churn.
churn.
Calm the churn. Calm the churn. Calm the churn.
Let the ways to the netherworld, the domain of the earth deities, be closed.
Let the ways be closed. At the shrine. At the shrine.
You're so fun. Enchanted cloak, first veil of life. Restore and charm, and let the pleat fall flat. Compress the stretch, tack the tear.
Compress the stretch. Tack the tear.
Let the
Compress
fabric
the
be
stretch.
sewn until
Tack
there
the
is
tear.
naught but a seam between.
Compress the stretch.
Compress the
Tack
stretch,
the tear.
tack the tear.
Compress the stretch. Tack the tear.
And let the
Compress
severed
the
threads
stretch.
be joined,
Tack the tear.
resolving into a
Compress the
single
stretch.
shimmering
Tack the
blind.
tear.
Compress the
Compress the
stretch,
stretch.
tack the tear. Let the
Compress
gate to
stretch.
the netherworld, the realm of the noble ones, be closed.
Let the gate be closed.
Dark soil. Last cover of the day. Release the abyss and let the shearing walls unite. Still the shift. Mend the rend. Still the shift. Mend the rend. Let the bedrock reform until there is naught but foundation below.
Mend the rend.
Still the shift. Mend the rend. Still the shift. Mend the rend. And let loose the loosened foam fall back, loam fall back.
Still the shift.
Resolving into a mounded blanket of memory.
Still the shift.
Mend the rend. Still the shift. Mend the rend. Still the shift. Mend the rend. Let the gate to the underworld, the realm of the dead, be closed.
Let the gate be closed. The fountain is returned. The fire pit is returned. The shrines are again but stone. And thus the ways are closed.
The ways are closed.
And so this rite comes to an end. The kindred have returned to their realms. The ways are closed. And yet the hallows remain. The well, fire pit, and shrines. Tangible symbols of the cosmos as it was in the beginning, as it is now, as it shall forever remain. When we depart this sanctuary, may these hallows echo in our minds, in our hearts, in our spirits, that they may continue to connect us to the realms beyond our own. And now, there are a few last thank yous to be given before we depart. Kenzie?
Clever luck bringer. Even as your shrine remains in our sanctuary, so did that you stay or go, regardless of the ways between the realms. Except though this final gift today, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Hermes, we thank you.
Hermes, we thank you. Did we lose one of his offerings? Finally, we thank our host, the great-grandmother of many. Let us never forget that she will always care for us so long as we remember and care for her in return. So one last time I say, Earth Mother, we honor you.
Earth Mother, we honor you.
Now let us go forth into the world as kith, carrying with us the blessings of the kindreds and a spark of the energies of the realms. So be it, this rite is ended.
So be it. This rite is ended.
with wisdom.
From this
Walk not
other sorrow.
our route shall may strength be your
Brother,
and
and
honor
I
your,
be your friend.
and luck
Like
your lover until we meet again.
yeah.
Huzzah!
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 Huzzah.
Okay.